Well, we're live again. What is up, guys? It is James and Sailor Jupiter Fan 2001 back with another stream to do. Back with another stream to do again. This time it's for Monday, Thursday. It's Zachary's ZF Studios. Rules are up and link is up. Yeah, it's actually Maundy, Thursday. Why is there two of them? That's good, Isaiah. Also, I did make a mashup of actually, Isaiah, she did not. She was born before Mindy from SpongeBob. Yeah, I think she's good. Anyone who wants to join, here's the link. To open up the stream, before we play any audio or show any footage, it falls under fair use. Here's the first one that I did.
In a corner of the silent expanse of the universe, there is a planet that plays a lovely melody. And that planet...
Wait, that's Discord. Turn it off.
In a corner of the silent expanse of the universe, there is a planet that plays a lovely melody. In a corner of the silent expanse of the universe, there is a planet that plays a lovely melody. And that planet is our Earth. My final song is Everlasting Melody. I hope you enjoy it. I feel the warmth within my heart, 'cause I know that's where you are. If I never say I love you so, you will always be a part of me. And now I thank you for giving me the strength I found.
Hi again, Gabe.
Hey.
I also need to text Trevor to under.
Hey.
I want to text Trevor so he can join. So here's something I did for Sailor Mars and Susan Williams' birthday, Zach and Gabe. A new mashup of Everyday's and Everlasting Melody on Solar. Actually, I think I might have to play it at the end of the stream. And Mr. Chloe Tastic is also backstage.
Yeah. Well, Susan Roman was a best as Sailor Mars, but definitely not
Actually, she was the best good Sailor Jupiter, but not a good James.
Yeah.
She was like this.
Hey! Yep, it's me.
The faces.
Oh.
I'll try NWR 1991's latest video.
Remind people to all those people watching, I would like to remind everyone that this video is not made strictly for kids. It is for older fans and adults too. Enjoy the fucking video. This video is brought to you by my loyal patrons. Register now at any tier to watch new videos 1 month in advance, patrons.
I'm not
Register
sure
now
how
at any
to
tier
open my own Patreon because I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to use it.
Register now at any tier to watch new videos 1 month in advance before they're made public. Link is in the description.
But I would like to do some sponsoring for
RPYT. In your birthday video to Sailor Mars? I don't know about that, Joshua Dunn. We might have to get to that later. I don't know.
And it's another Sailor Moon calendar. Character. Let me grab the calendar. About right there. Today is Ray Hino's birthday. Yeah. Let me put the calendar back up here. Yep, today is Ray Hino's birthday. Chastise Sailor Mars. When she says her catchphrase, in the name of Mars, I'll chastise you. Really amazing. She first appeared in Sailor Moon in 1992. In the first season, of course. Classic.
Is this actually you, Trainboy 90?
Godzilla
When I clicked the three dots, it said RPYT.
Be sure to hit the subscribe button.
Also, Taffy Duck. Is it actually you, Trainboy 90?
Oh, hi there. Yep, it's me.
There. There's.
Oh,
No, welcome to the stream, Trainboy 90.
Thank you. Yeah, and
it's such an honor to meet you.
for tomorrow if you join.
And is that actually? And is this actually Joshua Dunn? I was just only asking if that was him.
Probably.
Yeah, that was him.
Yeah, it was.
He's gonna rejoin. Oh, 5 people are watching this. That's good.
Well, today we're gonna have a fun one.
We're gonna have a fun time with this one.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, of course.
And there's George.
Hey, 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 hey. What the hell are y'all doing?
And Trainboy 90 and Joshua just joined in my stream for the first time. They joined my channel for the first time, actually.
Yeah, it did.
Yep,
Hey, look at this!
that looks cool.
Very cool, my guy.
My
I'm
face looks like Trainboy 90 and Joshua Dunn.
I'm actually in the middle. On my customs I'm doing, which is that leader class, is almost complete.
The bullied leader.
I'm gonna
bought another Playground Diesel 10 for the chassis for that one.
Well, that's gonna be a SR bullied leader.
Yo, Dax, what do you want me to share? What do you want me to screen share? What game?
For my diesel.
Maybe Tane.
I gave
Okay.
the removing claw that I decided to make the claw a bit of a separate piece.
Yeah, what route should I do? I'm adding in my computer. Computer. Alright, computer's in. Green screen, Hinton Division, CJ Sodor, Sodor, City, Full Country, Full Hopper, Conjunction Junction, release. Oh, this is the iOS.
And here's something very interesting. I ordered this very unique Thomas voice.
The
Imperated
new.
talking Thomas. It's a very
Wait,
unique Thomas, though.
Well, now remember, Train Boy 90 and Joshua Jones, that I have an engine OC, and that I have one. Remember back in the past where I said my OC has 4 different sounding whistles. You two, I'm wrong. I actually have 10 different sounding whistles.
Nice.
Now, I'll have to send you my different sounding whistles through that.
Can you shut the fuck up? Thank you. That wasn't me. That was the exclusive 2025 Day Out with Thomas toy model.
Cool.
Can you shut the fuck up? Thank you. Look at my camera, bitch.
Wow.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah, he looks fine. Anyway.
So anyways, Josh and Trainboy 90, there's the link to my OC's different sounding whistles.
Oh. Yep, this definitely looks like 2006.
Access denied.
This definitely does look like 2006. Oh! Oh, this definitely looks like 2006, and it hurts my brain looking at it.
And you're gonna see my OC, you two. So Joshua Dunn and Trainboy 90, you're also gonna see what my engine base is.
I'm gonna change into a different route. This thing is disgusting.
My OC Trainboy 90 is actually an LNER A4 Pacific class.
Nice.
Interesting.
I changed the whistle on my OC to make it sound to the shape of it, to make it sound.
Hold on, I'm trying to figure out where to go. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out where to go. Who the fuck is playing Blue Train and Friends? Get that shit out. Get out.
No.
You can fucking leave. Get out. Never play that shit in front of me again, dog.
She might be the greatest sailor Jupiter RN, actually. Where
the fuck should I go?
Winter Olympics.
You want to do the Winter Olympics?
Yes, since we've never seen you play that.
Okay. This is an old trains route that some people should recognize. From a very, very old trains video that the creator made for it.
Anyways, if there's room for you, Aaron, you can join.
So one thing for sure, I also did order a 3D printed body shell of this very unique engine class called the LSWR G6.
Ooh. Is that a British or is that American?
I reclassified one of my original Thomas characters as a G6.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Winter Olympics. Yeah, you got that. Yeah.
Yeah, it was interesting to see a female voice James the Red Engine.
What? Where? In what?
And Thomas and the Magic Railroad.
So you're gonna see what my OC looks like, guys.
There's no way there was a female voicing James. I don't believe you.
Susan Roman. It was Susan Roman.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Okay, there's your gender.
She voiced Sailor Jupiter.
And just take a listen to my OC's whistle in here.
Oh my god.
That
nice.
that Train Boy 90 and Josh are done is my wartime whistle.
Cool.
Alright, Dax, you ready?
Yep.
Alright, go.
You're also gonna see my top speed.
Are you on my go?
Look at it go.
Well, I used that whistle during the war, Train Boy 90 and Josh done. I used that during World War II due to fears that my original whistle would get mistaken for an air raid siren.
Wow.
I see.
Dax is currently going over hurdles.
Ye old swimming hole.
Yeah, he's right now in the water, gang.
You're gonna. And what's the top speed on? What's the engine spec I changed on me? I have one that goes 150 miles per hour.
This is the version of Thomas that I'm actually getting. It's this one right here.
Before presenting stream, remove. Look at this, Train Boy 90. We now have the big jump.
Well,
you might want to slow down, dude.
Yeah, you gotta slow down.
You might not make it.
Oh my god, there's. Oh no.
Ouch.
Warned you.
So now you.
Let's get to a different route.
So now you see what my. So now, guys, you have heard my OC's wartime whistle.
I know where to take us. Let us go to a mountain pass that I haven't taken y'all. If I can find it. Romans Pass.
It's a very big route.
This is a classic route that you've not been on in a long time.
And a classic route, and it's all American.
Oh, wow.
Here's a question for you. If your OC was on solar, what would you do with it?
Helping to take the express.
Makes sense.
Considering how
break the loading gauge, make everyone American, and colonize the island of Soda, and then all of the UK.
Because you know, Train Boy 90 Josh John, my OC has to be a fast, streamlined engine, but an alternate basis would be the same, but either American built, French built, or German built.
Speaking of German built, do you think Markland engine is a natural character?
Yeah, the Markland engine.
Oh,
Since Dax is the fast one, we'll let him go first with a passenger train. Let me just spawn him in. These are the red coaches. And
Special coaches.
Oh, nice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 3.
I own
There
8
you
of
go.
those coaches in Clayrel.
Which turn your elements off, and you are good to go.
That's copyright again.
Maybe don't put it on your fucking model next time.
It was made by another creator for another trains content creator.
There he goes. There goes that engine.
I have been thinking.
Fun fact, Trainboy 90 and Joshua, my number actually comes from a real A4 Pacific.
Neat.
What happened to the coaches?
The points weren't set right.
Stupid.
Oh no.
They were just trying to be
good.
No, they were just trying to be stupid. Alright, there you go. You're gonna have reduced cars, just go.
I have been thinking a lot of story concepts for Thomas and Friends.
Alright, time to get the next train set up. So that's gonna be...
I don't know if you hear that part.
What type of train do I want to make it?
Yeah.
Fuck it, Amtrak train.
Amtrak. There's Trevor.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, Trevor. Nice to see you.
Hey, Trevor.
How y'all doing?
We're doing great.
We're all good.
We're all doing good.
Well, I'm actually taking a short express train before Easter weekend.
Cool.
And I've been thinking a lot of story concepts for Thomas and Friends.
Oh wow.
Now
fuck it. This train's going slow as fuck. I'm gonna change it to a different.
And
I know, just the end.
Sorry, Lily, but you're gonna have to wait because the stream is limited up to 6 people.
There we go. There he is. There's the big man.
I remember in one of my I know there's a package. I don't know. What was it? We got a package, a very special package.
Look out, Dex. Casey Jones is coming up behind you.
One of my orders is breakfast.
I can outrun him easily.
Wow.
Don't think so. Also, don't forget the top at the
Susan
top
Roman
station.
Was the worst pick for James. Look at what Aaron said.
Yeah, I agree with Aaron on as James.
Yeah.
I think her James voice would fit better for a character like Mavis or something.
Yeah, Mavis would fit.
Or Rosie. It could work for Rosie too.
Rosie for a UK dub.
Exactly.
blowing your whistle, eh? There it goes.
See, I told you I'm outrunning Casey Jones. And also good news, guys. Isaiah's gonna come back home tomorrow night.
Cool.
I hope he's doing well.
I hope he's doing well as well. That's
Yeah.
really
Yes.
All right, what type of train should I put down next? Should I put down like a freight train, another passenger train?
I don't know if it'll be. I don't know another It'll be another passenger train or goods freight train.
I'll do a goods train.
A goods train. A goods
Northern
train.
Pacific.
Oh, the shame of it.
Oh, the indignity. Gordon would go.
That one is a Northern Pacific.
Oh wow, it looks pretty good.
While I was looking at the North Shore Scenic Railroad Museum, Trevor, they also have Dustin's Basis.
Ah.
Nice.
Oh, nice, nice.
Game's
And
lagging a
also-
little bit, just a little bit.
Northern Pacific and Union Pacific.
No.
That Trevor behind the Northern Pacific was the Union Pacific 9000 class.
Cool.
It has 12 driving wheels on one rigid frame. Now we're ready for the articulated to leave.
Anyway, let's check on YouTube.
Right ahead of schedule.
Don't forget to stop at the top station. Casey Jones is still at the bottom.
Here's a curious question. How would you feel like if Series 19 was a celebration season?
How do you feel, Trevor, if season 19 of Tom's Friends was like a celebration season?
Yeah, pretty much, I guess.
I'm going to give this engine a backup engine to help it get up this grade.
If
we're gonna have to need a banker.
Like
Edward. Just the perfect engine to do so.
Now check out this.
394. Go and help our
349. Look at this locomotive, Trevor. It has driving wheels on the tender.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Is that real?
They were real.
Oh my god. Wow, that's interesting.
But unfortunately, they were all scrapped.
Oh.
Let's be honest with you.
This should actually work for a new Thomas and Friends character for America. For the American episodes, like for Wubba.
Yeah, we need more American.
Even if Susan Roman was the great Sailor Moon voice, she's not bad.
All right, you're almost at the top, Dex. Put on your brakes.
I ought to get up. I have to get the season 1 breaks. I need to get the season 1 breaks here. I need to get the season 1 breaks for this.
Oh yeah, the season 1 breaks, the most iconic breaks.
I have to use Clearwater Features breaks are coming in for me.
Alright, Casey Jones is now making it up the grade. Well, our civic friend with his little helper are sure to make it out of the valley. Which is a good sign. Dax is just about to enter the station.
Right.
Yeah, Dex, the station's inside here.
Joshua Dunn and Trainboy 90, his real Shinetime Studios, his real name's Aaron.
Cool.
Yeah,
Aaron.
we know.
Interesting.
Alright, Dex, just a little bit more on the brakes. You're just entering the station now, so you need to go yard limit speed. Alright. That's good. Good, Dex.
Oh.
Just got a little bit more further to go, but just keep at this pace. Thank you.
What if Susan Roman could have voiced Daisy?
Yeah, that's what I thought, maybe.
Or, like, how about that, Trevor? What if Susan Roman voiced Daisy with her James voice?
I don't know. I would prefer Daisy to sound more seductive, like Pat Carroll, for instance.
Or I need to stop.
That's fair, Trevor.
Yeah. May Pat Carroll rest in peace, by the way.
Yeah.
Alright, Dex, you can stop.
Alright.
And all other actors and actresses. One of the Railway Series books that I think could have been adapted to Series 19 is
I'm gonna
The
spawn one more train before I go to bed.
What,
But
like,
one more.
what, like, you know, like, what if more Railway Series stories were adapted into season 19, guys?
That would be
That would
awesome.
be interesting, of course.
I mean, after all, they did adapt.
Yeah, I would think it would.
All Railway Engines stories into season 20.
What I was trying to say is Mountain Engines could work as a season 19 episode.
A very special
What
package.
what if Mountain Engines was in season 19?
That'd be interesting. Then maybe the Caldy Fell Engines can have a different variety of accents except American, because I think it's about each of them should have a European accent of some sort, like Swiss or German or Welsh or whatever.
Like I could imagine Caldy with a German accent.
I can imagine Caldy with a Welsh accent, like a more mature version of Peter Sam, like Fireman Sam, for instance.
Yeah, Steve Kleiman's Fireman Sam voice would be perfect for Caldy.
I agree. And maybe Patrick, aka Lord Harry, can have an Irish accent.
The articulated's now gonna is climbing as it's trailing behind Casey Jones.
The other Railway Series adaptation for Series 19 would be
And then here's
Little
me.
Old
This is what I look like.
What was that, Josh? Was it very old engines?
Little Old Twins.
little old twins, which should have been in season 4.
True, but I feel like it could be a special occasion to introduce Tal Klin.
I think the reason why they didn't televise it is because of Tally Quinn's model would be being too expensive or something. I don't know.
That's true. And that's why I thought maybe push in CGI elements.
Yeah.
Now we're going to get the Polar Express up.
Speaking of very old engines, Duck and Dukes will be the Series 19 episode, in my opinion, as well. I would rather adapt Duck and Dukes in Series 19.
If you're wondering what version of the Polar Express this is a very accurate movie version plus coaches with
and as well as a movie accurate whistle, even though the shape of the whistle is wrong, it appears to be a 3 chime and not a 5 chime.
At least they tried their best.
Also, not to mention accurate movie ambient noises.
Yeah, so kudos whoever made that green screen.
Don't remember off the top of my head.
But the K&L Trains Polar Express does have the shape of a 5 chime whistle.
Like I said, at least they tried their best to
yeah, but I guess they did try their best. What if they actually use the Polar Express puffing sounds for Thomas and Friends' Big World, Big Adventures in the American and Canadian episodes?
That would be tricky though, but I am glad what we got in the Tracks to Big Adventures.
How about?
I think Susan will be a good voice for Daisy or even Mavis.
How about that, Trevor? What if they actually had the Polar Express puffing sounds in Thomas and Friends' Big World, Big Adventures this series?
That would be cool, I guess.
They would fit for Vinny and Sam, or even Connor and Caitlin.
I agree.
Sam's not Canadian. He's American.
Sam's an American.
Alright, I think the Articulate can make it on by itself. So, goodbye, my friend.
See you then.
So here I am going up the grade. Polar Express should be coming up behind pretty quick.
Speaking of, I have a concept idea of how Thomas and the Magic Railroad Sodor residents would work. If you want to hear it.
What was it? What would it?
No!
I was saying that maybe the whole Sodor residence, the whole Magic Railroad take place in 1964.
Around before Steam was withdrawn.
I said 64.
In my opinion, I like to pretend that Thomas Magic Railroad takes place between 1999 and 2000.
That's fair. But
I just like to pretend that the more modern episodes and movies take place during the present times.
True.
Hmm.
That
seems fair.
There is a theory why I choose 1964.
That's fair.
My Southern Railway Mikado that I have.
Like, for example, have you ever wondered why Gordon and James' behavior towards Diesel in the movie is kind of different compared to what came before?
I don't know.
So my theory is that they haven't met Boko yet. They haven't met Boko yet,
Well, Boko didn't appear in the movie.
True, but the theory I'm trying to say is because Gordon and James' behavior to the Diesels were different from season 2, it would probably show that they haven't met Boko yet. And
now I got a wheel shot.
And then James and Gordon will respect Boko.
What if Deep Freeze and Cross Lines were adapted into season 2?
I already have that in mind. And there's another thing. I would also replace more about Thomas the Tank Engine with the One Railway series story.
I'm sorry, boys, but I need to go to bed. Tomorrow is another school day.
Though, but
yeah, then
it would be pretty good.
Thank you for having me. But until
And
then, I'll see y'all out on the high.
See you then.
All right, have a good night.
And as you can see, Joshua and Trainboy90, I'm also a fan of Marathon Media, aka Zodiac Kids.
Oh, wow.
Here's a clip of Sailor Moon Crystal for Ray's B-Day.
Oh my.
Sailor Moon
I'm not
Crystal
a fan of Sailor
3.
Moon, but this looks pretty good.
It's me. Yep, it's me.
And what she also said,
You guys. And voila! I still managed to bake a cake for you. No need to thank me for carrying it up the mountain.
Sailor Juniper is just a silly girl.
Lita, she's a strong girl. What engine base would fit for her? Well, she does need to be a big, strong engine. And as she uses electricity, she has to be an electric-powered engine.
That will probably...
So, what fits this, guys? I'm gonna propose the JNR EF1.
Oh my god. Oh wow, this is gonna be interesting.
Casablanca lilies. I remember they were your favorite flower.
Yes, and for my headcanon of Sailor Moon as characters as locomotives, I'll have Serena and Ray. I'll have Serena depicted as a diesel engine.
Wow.
Yes, using the EMD diesel engine sounds. And visiting the Indian Valley Railroad. This is basically a copy and paste of retextures of Strasbourg. Strasbourg 90. Here's an in-joke in the Sailor Moon anime.
There's MJ!
She said, look, there is MJ.
Where?
That is actually an inside joke to Ray's original Japanese voice actress, who is a big fan of the King of Pop.
Cool. Michael Jackson himself.
Oh, that makes sense.
Michael Jackson, of course, is the King of Pop.
What dub was that? The Viz Media dub?
Yep.
What should you say? Yeah, I'll go with you and tell you exactly what words you need to.
But in the Cloverway dub, we get this.
Hey, isn't that Chad? Where's Chad?
That's what we got in the Cloverway dub was that.
I kind of like the Viz Media dub version because I recognize Michael Jackson for sure.
For the Sailor Moon Crystal Dice Challenge, they even made this. It even features all monsters, the scouts and the villains they fight with.
Hey, look! There's MJ. What? Really? Where?
You're gonna see. So Joshua and Trainboy 90, you need to see my Sailor Moon characters and their Thomas and Friends character themes video.
I can't believe it. Yeah.
No, Artemis as Edward, they have the same Japanese voice actor.
Makes sense.
Interesting.
The birthday girl herself, I put her as Gordon.
Would be like.
This is obvious because they have the same voice actor.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Because same thing with this.
It's like John Douglas. Or not.
Now coming up, Joshua and Trainboy 90 are some villains with good character themes. Because they have potential to become redeemed characters.
Cool.
Grin as Bill and Petterol as Ben. Because, they're twins.
Makes sense. They're like just James from Pokemon.
Yep. I did this because both Trista and Emily are both emerald green.
Makes sense.
Same Japanese voice actor again.
A lot of players.
Meet Meryl and Bodion as Ari and Bird because they'd be a perfect duo for the grim messengernesses of Doom. Udiel leader of the Witches 5 is Fergus, because she's the leader of them and wants to make sure they do everything right.
Oh.
Speaking of Fergus.
Queen Serenity is Lady.
And Lady's the magical engine.
Queen Nehelinia is Diesel 10.
Oh, wow.
That's Splatter and Dodge's theme.
Well, to some it is.
I don't have time to say
And
both names.
Tiger's Eye as Splatter. And Hawk's Eye as Dodge.
Oh my god.
Edward from the S series as Sir Topham Hatt, because they're both English.
You are confusion and delay.
You have caused confusion and delay.
Dinks. That's definitely Bulgy.
Jadeite as Bulgy. Luna as Elizabeth, because they both have British accents, and they personality-wise too. Galaxia as Spencer, since they were both the last characters to be introduced, and personality-wise too. Snow Queen Kaguya is the Spiteful Breakman, because they're both short-lived.
Makes sense. The Spiteful Breakman does appear again in a fan-made story, but
These three from Super S, the movie, as the Horrid Lords. Serena's middle school teacher, English teacher as Billy, because both are just way too bossy. And also, the Sailor Starlight has the logging locos. And we also got Mistress 9 as Rocky, because if you watch Sailor Moon Crystal, guys, you'll notice her hair moves and picks up stuff.
interesting.
But she's also strong.
Kind of like Poison Ivy with the line.
Hence why I cast her as Rocky.
She could also be like Judy and Jerome.
So in some ways, some of these characters can be useful, including Mistress.
I seen in the Dead Wiki that Mistress 9 becomes an ally with Bowser.
Now you see, Joshua, why I put her as Rocky?
Why?
Because her hair can move and move and pick stuff up. She's just like a crane.
Right.
And she's also powerful, like Rocky.
Oh, looks like someone commented that she co-wrote the Japanese voice for Percy.
And you'll also notice that her hair is like, she's like an evil Rapunzel if you look at the length of her hair.
Yeah. I get it.
Just look at this, guys. Mistress 9, the Rapunzel of Sailor Moon. Even like this part. also got YouTube poops from Rama Fool.
Yeah, I remember Rama Fool.
YTP. Victor needs some soda.
Where there's soda, they pitch back.
Really?
Press engines.
Didn't listen to Kevin. Listen. Thomas and James shunt these truck cells. Will them.
Excellent news. Gordon is going to be dragged by
Victor.
Oh, whoa.
Kevin, could you speed with these soda bottles, please? And this time, please, Gordon. And help me.
Because
Okay, sir. You can get on the...
Kevin, what's wrong with you today? Stop it, boss.
Sir.
I mean...
Try using that fan-made brake you made. It's not working. It's working.
literally 3 seconds later...
It's working. Try braking.
Kevin.
Others. What I also got I even made Project Tiger Moth with AI voices. Even though it does sound real, I found a better Alec Baldwin AI voice, and I might re-upload this soon with the better quality.
Oh, hello, Gordon, said Toby sadly. Are you pulling the express today?
Who else but me?
Oh, way again, sighed Toby.
I
having
made
my
this
own branch
accurate.
line.
Oh!
Snorted Gordon.
Branch lines are just useless extensions of the important main line. That's all Sir Topham Hatt cares about.
Think by now, Toby. You're aware of that. I'm just glad to see you're safe. Though it's a shame you've spoiled.
Topham Hatt smiled.
Yes, Toby. Our new extension is in fact a restoration. We are restoring and connecting your tramway with the main line at Thomas's branch line.
This is why I consider this fan
Toby
episode
grinned from
canon.
buffer to buffer. He almost...
It needs to be televised.
Or reimagined by Mattel in some way.
We also got Ultimate Goofs in Season 6.
This was crossed.
Oh, it's you, said Elizabeth, looking down at Sir Topham Hatt.
Look at this.
To show the end.
And also look at this in here.
It knocked loose the important keystones.
Whoa. That funnel is missing.
He said.
Look at this. We got this. This shot is mirrored. Because you can tell Percy 6 is backwards.
The hard stake. She was loading freight cars.
U.S. term.
But the troublesome truck.
UK term.
I like to use both terms.
Another thing for a fact of every Tom's episode.
Smaller scale slate wagons are used in the shot where Skarloey looks down at the rushing water to create perspective and make the distance down look farther than it actually is.
Oh.
And then for Edward's brass band.
The alarm that the band plays to call for help is the SOS Morse code distress signal. It consists of a sequence of 3 short notes, then 3 long, and then 3 short again. Hence why Edward recognizes it as an alarm.
I can hear music, said his driver. That's not music, wheezed Edward. That's an alarm.
Interesting. I never thought of that.
And what if they actually used that code in Tangled? Is when if like if one of the like in an alternate timeline, I would actually tell Rapunzel what code to use to call for help. It would be the SOS Morse code. Hence why some of them from Kuroda would recognize it as an alarm. Look at this.
This code is not present in the rescored version by Robert Hartshorn.
I can hear music, said his driver. That's not music, wished Edward. That's an alarm.
And what's the matter with Henry?
From this episode show, the front truck of Henry's train had a face. It was removed in the final episode, however. In the close-up of Henry's train, the face was photoshopped out using the side of the truck to cover it up.
Weird.
Okay, seriously, why would they do that?
I don't know.
I the truck with the face, though. Yeah.
The spotless record.
Episode in which
Did
an
they
engine
use
says the
real
infamous.
fruits and vegetables for the swash fruit?
Episode in which an engine says the infamous
For
beep
the-
beep.
Beep, beep. What a mess, Puff Thomas.
This is only the case in the UK dub, though. In the US, the line is not present and changed to
Oh, Arthur, what a mess, Puff Thomas.
Toby's windmill. In this shot of Toby's driver's head is digitally added in using the head from the previous close-up of him. Not exactly sure why this was done. If I had to guess, they shot the scene not realizing that the driver's figure's head was missing and did some post-production editing magic to fix the mistake.
Weird.
Makes sense.
And Snow Engine.
The giant top hat on the snowman, and later on Oliver, is actually one of the close-up scale props of Sir Topham Hatt's top hat.
Interesting.
Such a clever reuse of props, and really puts into perspective how much larger the close-up scale human figures were than the Gauge 1 engine. The pipe organ on Thomas's flatbed is Headmaster Hastings' organ from Faulty Whistles, repainted. The organ was built to scale with the larger narrow gauge engine props, so it is quite out of scale here. Just look how tall it is.
Not so hasty pudding.
The shot of Elizabeth's
Also known as
wheels
not so
sliding
hasty.
on the ice
Look at this. Not so hasty
was
pudding.
accomplished by placing her on a board and sliding that down the hill. Snow
Wow, I
is used to
never
hide the
noticed
board's
that.
edges.
Also,
Who thought it'd be fine the first aid box.
and in Henry Sneeze, in the story, Wilbert included the early editions of it included a racial slur of that.
Insert Boondocks reference here.
Yes, and a racial slur, but Wilbert apologized for this mistake, and it was late. And all publications from 1972 had it changed to as black as soot.
And that's a good thing because I don't want any swearing in the actual lore.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Percy and
Well,
Harold.
to be fair, it's a product of its time, so that's why racial slurs were pretty common then.
And then Percy and Harold.
Harold's
They just
spinning
brought
propeller
back a lot
blades
of
are actually just
Here's fact for Percy and Harold.
a transparent disc to simulate the impression that they're spinning at a fast speed. The crew likely didn't like how this looked, and by the next season, Harold's actual propellers spin when he's flying.
Then
Episode, a black bar was added in post with the warning sign. Disapproval of Daisy is also why she was strangely absent in season 3.
Next one is
Percy's predicament. This hill with the warning sign is actually the raised roadbed area of the Elsbridge station set, just with tracks laid on top of the road. Likely named after the crash scene being filmed. As they state, this take went unused because trucks aren't meant to float.
So this scene is destined for the cutting room floor because trucks are not meant to float.
This episode,
Oh,
and it
yes.
is made up of the Red
They
Express
float.
coaches. Drop shows the scenes as stormy. It's believed the entire scene of James getting stuck on the
water.
scene of James getting stuck on the hill was filmed with the Red Ones. Drop shows the scenes as stormy. It's believed the entire scene of James getting stuck on the hill was filmed twice. And the current theory is that it was reshot because the crew used the wrong color coaches, conflicting with earlier scenes when he departed Netford with the Red Ones. Mavis. This is the final episode to use the full ending theme that leads into the end credits.
How would that be, guys?
Home to the quarry as quickly as she could.
It's also the only episode in season 3 to use it, strangely.
It's interesting, to be honest with you.
In the shed. It's even the main during the finances hidden off passengers and polish. The eye mechanisms on the smaller narrow gauge engine props were powered by separate battery boxes hidden off screen or in boxcars and coaches behind them. During the final scene, Duncan's battery box can be seen sitting behind him in the shed. It's even more obvious in this photo. Gallant's old engine.
Hello.
The current master of the US dub.
Train Boy 90.
In the shed.
Hello. Hello. Wait, hold on. Jack, stop there for a minute. Hello. I CB. Well, my real name is Jeremy, but everybody calls me CB.
Really?
Yeah. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Gallant's old engine. In the current master of the US dub, the main Thomas theme song inexplicably begins playing faintly in the background when Scarloey tells the others about the past.
How awful, murmured Peterson. I tried hard, continued Scarloey, but my old wheels ached.
This is clearly an
hold
editing
on.
mistake of some sort, and is currently present in the episode streaming on Amazon.
I got an announcement to make. I got an announcement to tell you.
What's it?
Guess whose birthday is next week on Wednesday?
You.
Yep, that's right.
Nice. Oh yeah, and I forgot. My birthday's on Father's Day this year.
Oh.
Happy early birthday.
Happy early birthday.
Here.
Joking?
Like I also Train Boy 90. Feel free to join the Discord server.
Paint Pots and Queens.
Cool.
Next one for Paint Pots and Queens is...
The face of the Queen is purposely never shown, though we do get to see it in Season 5's Lady Hat's birthday party, when her prop was reused as a guest at the party. The Queen's head would later be completely repainted to represent the Refreshment Lady in Season 7.
But Henry was one time. Because I'm pretty sure
Izzy Gomez also appears in this episode.
Yep.
Come on. Why can't
Oh yes, I see. Oh yes, I've seen this channel.
And there's also called Just Plain Weird.
Alright, I'm gonna go back.
Jimbo and the Jet Set is a British cartoon created in 1986 by Peter Maddox, who had previously worked on a show called Family Ness. Yeah, I've never heard of it either. But later, Peter would go on to create another show that you'd probably recognize, Penny Crayon.
I never heard of Penny Crayon.
Me neither.
I hadn't heard about that either.
But here...
I was more into some other... I haven't even heard about that series before.
Here's, like, All Engines Go fans, when they watch the original series and they hear the international characters using their respective accents, be like,
Oh! I forgot about these! Now, I understand across the world countries, and it makes sense to have characters with foreign accents.
like, but in All Engines Go, they'd be thinking...
But some of them are so stereotypical and borderline racist at some point that they make Izzy Gomez seem acceptable.
Whoa.
To be fair, Izzy Gomez is supposed to be Mexican, so yeah.
Yeah.
Like this.
Gringos. Who needs them?
Like this.
Yeah, I understand TV could get away with a lot in the 80s, but some of these stereotypes are a mega yikes. Now, the depiction of the English-speaking countries aren't so bad, like Scotland, Australia, and America. But when you've got places like Hawaii, Germany, Mexico, and even China and Africa in there, that's pretty much an indication that it was a product of its time, especially the African and the Chinese one.
Whoa!
And for Budgie the little helicopter, you might recognize some of the voices in there, Train Boy 90.
Duck.
Oh, come on! Give me a break! I always wanted to be in the military!
It's
So
Harold.
even the next
Harold
rival
US voice.
this episode are in this actuality
This
already telling
place is a mess.
and suggests some already telling the other for purpose lines, but you notice as a Buddy getting a right. It would have been nice to stop human character. Phrase that is repeated. Phrase that if I was
Scramble! 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 Scramble!
and I'd probably
I believe that's Carrie Shale.
Oh.
And the voice, Chuck's voice in the US dub. Take a listen here.
Bad. Bad. For a little guy. I think I can
Gordon
do better than that.
in the U.S. dub and Thomas and
It's
Friends.
actually Robin Smith here.
Bad. For a little guy. Well, I think I can do better than that.
What if Robin Smith
Yeah.
used that? What if Robin Smith used that voice for Scruff?
That would be cool. In the US dub.
Tomorrow I'm
Another
uploading a YouTube short just to let you guys know.
That's good.
You're uploading one now?
Tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow. All right. So for the train break sound effect for Thomas, the Clearwater Features breaks. Here's what there's also been used in. They've also been, like, what if this was actually used as a marathon media sound effect?
Oh my god, that would be interesting. To be
That
honest.
would be fitting for those shows.
Yeah.
And also the Totally Spies season 7 episode 1 is now released on the official YouTube channel. But
I'm gonna check on my hobbies. Sure.
and cartoon characters sounding like Thomas characters. Like this. We need to get this right.
Darth Vader has launched an attack on rebel forces.
What do you think?
Gordon.
Darth Vader.
Or Rosie.
What do you think you're doing? You can't call me. I'm in witness protection. Witness protection?
There's those. And it's if Rosie sounding like. That should be Rosie's voice.
Oh.
Yeah. You know, Train Boy 90, she's American.
The mind is the warrior, and the warrior is the mind.
Cyborg, activate all tracking devices immediately. Our friends are in trouble.
Dummy! Dummy! Where are you?
Duck with a Welsh accent.
Well, the next time we need them, I promise I'll let you operate them, Elvis.
Interesting thing. In my Thomas series, I'm planning on having Alicia Body appear.
To have more fun. The kind you can have without your silly ex-friend.
Let you operate them, Elvis.
Wow! A four-wheel drive, longitudinal, front-engine, six-cylinder, high-compression, turbo diesel. I can't wait to get behind the wheel of that.
To have...
That sounds like a line that would be used in Phineas and Ferb.
Mm-hmm.
Next, that's one should be Diesel pictured up there instead of Henry.
What are you talking about? I sell pizzas. Why would I buy one? Well, someone's got to pay for this. I'm not paying for something
That
I
also
didn't
sounds
order.
like
What am I supposed
Diesel's voice, but more American.
I'm not.
Yeah.
This.
What are you
I'm not paying for
talking about?
something I didn't order. What am I supposed to do with this now? Give it to me.
Instead of Sir Topham Hatt being pictured there, it should be Gordon here.
Of course! Well, that makes this terrible ordeal funny all of a sudden. I thought my family was in mortal danger, but it wasn't.
That's his Gordon
all of a
voice.
sudden. I thought my family was in mortal danger, but it wasn't. Darth Vader has launched an attack on rebel forces.
Nuts. I haven't got nuts. I can't see anything. It's all
Wait,
black.
is that footage from the Koala Brothers?
Well, that makes this terrible.
Nuts. I haven't got nuts.
Yeah, that's
no.
what I was referring.
Well, at least it's in one piece. Better be quick.
I'll let you operate them, Elvis.
Wow! A four-wheel drive longitudinal front engine 6-cylinder high
Darth Vader has launched an attack on rebel.
What? Well, someone's got to pay for this. I'm not paying for something I didn't order. What am I supposed to do?
Here, this would be Diesel, but if he was around American freight cars. If they... Is there Diesel?
No! Me alone! Leave me alone!
Oh my god!
Listen to this Diesel screaming be like... This would be Diesel screaming like...
Get out of my life!
That'd be Diesel with an American accent.
Yeah. I think it would also fit well for Oliver the Vast from Theater Tugboat.
Like Diesel when he goes too fast or is being pushed by some runaway trucks, be like... That's what it would sound like.
Why I buy one? Well, someone's gonna pay for this. I'm not paying for something I did not order. What am I supposed to do with this now? Give it to me. I'll show you.
Harold's U.S. voice is also heard here.
Goes out to Larry Needlemeyer from Gumball and Darwin.
Little Larry, little Larry. Please don't.
And then Gordon's voice is also heard here.
Of course! Well, that makes this terrible ordeal funny all of a sudden. I thought my family was in mortal danger, but it wasn't.
Well, anyway, I'm gonna go to bed because I have a therapist appointment tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, I must get going as well.
All right.
Okay.
See you next time. Have a good night.
See ya. And so, how about you, Trainboy 90?
I'm pretty good.
No.
Gee, first
off we go.
All day. Hey, that's a good one.
Be careful, person.
I got those troubles of drugs. Jeremy.
I also got Tramp. I also got Trampy.
Oh wow.
His real voice is American sounding.
Wow.
Sammy. Yeah, that's the video, guys. Yeah, no tramping movie today. Sorry, guys, to disappoint everybody. But yeah, April Fools. I don't know if that was clear. April Fools. Yeah.
But he actually does good UK dialects.
Oh.
Idiot, look beside you!
I see. Yeah, you were the engine I took the passengers for when you got stuck in the snow.
Birdie sounding like Mr.
Yep,
Frog?
that was me.
Yeah, and Terrence had to come and pull you out because you couldn't get yourself out on your own.
Yep, I remember. I was there too, Bernie. Maybe a little nap, but that's all.
A little nap is still sleeping.
That's not a good fit. That's not a good Birdie voice. Since it was also Susan Roman's birthday, we also had to show some clips from Tatmar. But take a listen to Rainbow Sun's whistle when he pitched it down.
Oh, welcome
Lorenzo. That's pitched down at 4. And at 2 we get Ferdinand.
Ooh. Oh.
That'd be either Lorenzo or Ferdinand if they were in the movie. Like, pitch at 2, we get Ferdinand.
Want my money back.
Also look at Rainbow Sun's whistle. It's the shape of a hooter whistle.
Oh my god. Wow.
Black.
And pitch down at 4. And go to Lorenzo's solo. His whistle is this. Yeah. But pitch up at 4. Listen.
Ooh.
Lexi. At 2. Also, the shape of Lorenzo's whistle doesn't actually suit him at all. Because that whistle is meant to be North American, not European.
I think he was meant to have an Italian whistle.
Exactly, like sounding one of those like his real basis. Another thing on Useful Edward fan, he made Perfectly Caught Thomas Crashes. Ultimate Goof Season 5.
Ooh.
Be late for our first run.
Oh, no.
All the engine.
Back and oh no.
Go, said the trucks.
And Oliver's fine.
Oh my god.
Double teething troubles.
As were preparing to take a long train of trucks away, they heard an unfamiliar whistle.
That's actually a horn.
Oh.
Squash.
Rusty's cab. The shed was already destroyed.
The trucks broke free.
Get this and busy going backwards.
But the points to the buffers weren't set.
Markland chassis.
Ooh.
In Train Sim World 5, they get the Thomas add-on. It's the add-on. It's free roam. Here's who I also put. Oh yeah, here's who I also put in. Here's who I also put in. Think should be added.
Interesting.
Another one. Another one of these. With Thomas at Strasbourg. It's Strange CN 3254.
The motorists.
I think 3254's whistle in that condition, out of tune whistle in 4 steps lower, that could be or CPR Royal Hudson 5 with a 5 chime if it had one, and a climax at 2 steps lower.
Interesting.
There's we have Playrail Bruno.
Oh yeah, I've seen photos of him.
It's a motorized version.
Cool.
It's like he's going to be a runaway train. But no, it's on the Playrail Hogwarts Express.
I might buy multiple of these for customs. I'm
There's
not a
also
fan of Harry Potter, but the model's nice.
A Tomika Hogwarts Express. We needed the Playrail Hogwarts Express. No, rare Pocket Fantasy Thomas trains.
On wheels. I'll go ahead and get one of the Thomases out here. So it is very small. Probably would fit in the back of a tipper truck. Oh, that one had a Percy. So little. And then, so it wasn't that long ago I did a Stepney collection, and now I got more Stepneys. I need to do updates on some of my collection videos. Some of the stuff I don't even know where my things are. If I was to do a Thomas or a Percy collection, that'd be crazy. It'd be crazy. So much stuff. I don't even know if I can find everything that I have. Stepney and Murdoch. No Murdoch in this haul, but there is a Murdoch pocket Thomas that I want to get, and I got.
But here's what a cursed Tabmar voice would sound like if Duck was voiced by Susan Roman.
Botheration! You weren't concentrating, Thomas. Lucky for you that the buffers were there.
That's what buffers are for, to stop engines from crashing. What are you doing in the sheds,
Duck?
I'm feeling a little blue, which isn't so hot when you're red. I was naughty and Sir Topham Hatt told me to think about all the ways I can be really useful. Then I can come out again.
There's a Gontos. I don't know who this user is. And Duck should also not sound like that.
Not!
I've come back. You won't, Doctor. I'm off to fetch him now.
What lost engine?
I don't think Duck should sound like that. If he and Edward were in the Magic Road movie.
I like helping out here. By the invitation of Sir Topham Hatt, of course.
Railroad. I know I had covered in the audio stories an explanation for his absence in the film, in the episode Splodge, but what if Edward actually appeared in the movie and was part of the main story?
In 3 Times the Charm, James's 3-chime steam whistle, look at it appears to be the shape of a Buckeye 3-chime, but the sound is CN3254's old 5-chime step-top whistle, lower pitched.
And blew with all his might. Neville and Murdoch were surprised.
If we pitch it up at 1 Trainboy
Left
90.
the station, blasting his 3-chime steam whistle. For the final time, that
Ferdinand.
Neville and Murdoch were surprised.
Pitch
as
down
he did before,
and
closed his eyes,
down at
popped
1
his pistons, and blew with all his might. Oh! groaned Gordon.
Is Lorenzo and pitch up
Start
at
with me, he
and
cried. The
pitch
bull
up at
looked
3.
like
It was going to charge, until James gave a loud blast of his 3-chime whistle. It echoed across the farmland.
Rainbow Sun. Pitch Rainbow Sun's whistle up at 6. We get Henry Leapfrog.
Wow.
Ah!
Take a listen to this Henry's Leapfrog whistle. Oh, he is a good user, and also for Train Sim World 5, we even get a Thomas with a standard Thomas Diesel and Annie Clarabelle with a standard coupling.
Website where you can get a modded Thomas the Tank Engine coupling, which will allow you to couple up to stuff.
Oh,
I think has checked. Oh, the it's working! It's working, people! It's working!
And the LNER A4 sound pack for Train Simulator Classic. We have 7 different sounding whistles on here.
Default sound.
Whistle 1, whistle 2.
This.
Whistle 3. Whistle 4.
Sounds like this. Whistle.
Whistle 5.
This.
Whistle 6. And whistle 7. If you change, you can also get this.
Well, in between 1 and the number 1, you want to go to where it says WT, stands for whistle type, and then next to the equal sign, there's a number 1. All you have to do is change the 1 to either, well, in between 1 and 7. Number 7 is the Flying Scotsman whistle, and not only it changes the whistle, but it also changes the actual style of the whistle. So if we change from 7 to I don't know, 4, it changes the actual whistle. But let's go back to what was it? It was whistle 1, wasn't it? Yeah.
And there is actually a button or lever inside to activate Dominion of Canada's bell. But you can't for the Dovetail Games and
Drivers
Just Trains version.
There's this tiny little lever that you have to pull towards you to activate the bell, and the bell does have
press Shift B on USA Flying Scotsman.
Different sounding bell, so that's actually a really cool
It
feature.
activates
How
the bell on
both
it.
bells sound completely different. But I really do like the animation.
Let's get this Trainboy ID.
Because out of the 6, Dominion of Canada is the only one that's a single chimney A4. The remaining 5 are all double chimneyed. But if you don't want a double chimney A4, where it says here CT stands for chimney type, right now it's number 1. It will give us a
remaining single
chimney
again.
A single chimney.
Not a double chimney. And that's the cool thing. If you change chimney, it will change the puffing sound effects of the A4. A single chimney sounds like...
Now for double chimney. Would you use single chimney or double chimney for that?
I don't know.
And for the Caledonian 903s, one of them is actually fitted with a steamboat sounding whistle here.
Oh.
It'll just exclude. That's probably my favourite type of whistle. Squeeze me. You cut it off sort of like halfway through. Oh, one thing I was going to check, the doors. Let's have a look. Get the doors, they're open, so they're open wide up so they don't get caught and tangled on the rest of it. So they've got the torque and the speed. which is why if you take a decently sized, like heavy train like we did in the live stream last night, with like 8 Mark 1s or something, she can go up the hills quicker than the other engines because she's got the power, she's got the torque to basically keep going up the hill.
No, so now to do a voice comparison of Sailor Moon. Because in the original Deke dub, Lita argues she had the best talent. And
I'm with the most talent. Obvious, I clearly have the most acting experience and talent around here. But I'm the one with the most talent here.
But she's not referring to her talent at all in the Viz dub.
After all, I do have the biggest boobs out of all of you.
Take a listen.
After all, I do have the biggest boobs out of all of you.
That's explained the real reason why she should play Snow White. Well, before I close off the stream, Trainboy90, I'll have to play my mashups after you leave.
Cool. Those mashups are going to be pretty cool. I think this.
What was it?
I think this stream's pretty fun, to be honest.
Yeah,
really
I
good.
believe so too.
Yeah.
Hopefully next one should be better when Isaiah comes back.
Yeah. I think it will be.
In 3 days will be this narrator's birthday.
Cool.
Michael Brandon.
Oh wow. I remember Michael Brandon's narration.
Like this.
Here until you answer me. Drop it, kid. You walking out on her? Because she's pregnant? You want to ask her why I'm leaving? She trusted you. No. Get out of my way, kid. You knock her up. No, I didn't. And then you walk away. I wouldn't touch her if you paid me. What'd you do? Huh? I'm sorry. You cut your hand? I didn't mean to. Come on. What have you done? Come on.
And there is Michael Brandon, actor.
One of the first days, if not the first day, I was in the trailer and I just done this scene where I drive out. You know, I was taking advantage of the New York department because they wanted to get rid of me. So I rented a Mercedes convertible, right? I think it was, what was it then, a 280 or 380?
Wow.
Michael Brandon and Dr.
There isn't it?
Now it's got Mark Morgan.
Yeah, and then Michael Angelis for a long time. So yeah, I suppose they've kept it that way. I don't know why, but it seems to work.
So it was the role you were born to play.
Obviously,
It was there in your genetics. You can't get away from it.
Yeah. No, but I absolutely adore the show, and it's just wonderful, and it's a legacy for my kids and my grandkids.
Yeah, because you've got two little ones as well, two big ones.
Let's go to the Alec Baldwin.
Mm.
Trampy was formerly known as Big Engines 87.
Wow. Was formerly known as Big Engines 87.
He actually nailed the Diesel D199 Edward voice here.
Cool.
We can talk about Jesus and play board games and talk about Jesus again and watch a movie and then talk about Jesus again. Who's supposed to take your train? My train? Oh, I forgot. I was the locomotive with a job for a sec. Oh, can you watch Oliver's Break Fan for me while I'm gone? Oh, just tell me to watch it. I gotta go. Bill?
He even expanded his vocal range while doing it.
Wow.
God, help me survive this storm. A race with Gordon. We'll see about that, Edwin. Where's the finish line? Next station. Why? Hang on tight. Oh, whoa! Whew. Thank you for helping me across these railway tracks, Gordon. Anytime, ma'am. I'm always here to help the
How
elderly.
about that time Flying Scotsman nearly exploded?
Oh my
Flying
god.
Scotsman almost took life just in time. Others inspected the tender to find that the pipes had been blocked by fish, as the water tower at Leicester was fed from the river.
Ouch.
So both Flying Scotsman and Thomas both had fish in their tanks.
Wow. They had one thing in common.
Playrail RWS Thomas.
Oh yeah, I did a video on this one.
Even though I might as well have to wait until either my birthday or Christmas to get it.
Cool. I see my video of the RWS Thomas. I remember.
Or Sodor and the Rainbow Sun. The Rainbow Sun's depicted as
Huff
male
Gordon,
here.
that's all we need. There came a loud booming whistle. It was so loud it shook Gordon to the frames. Oh no, now we're in trouble, he groaned.
Which I don't view.
Oh my.
Rainbow Suns, I believe, should be female.
Yeah.
Others. Also get a Giesel ejector.
Ooh.
Heroes bases also had these and this, as well as one of Murdoch's bases.
Wow.
No, I don't think that is Murdoch. I could be Murdoch, but here's 16 with the Giesel ejector.
Ooh.
Cab forward locomotives. found Lexi's basis known as the Freak.
Oh wow, that's an interesting basis right there.
And Belgium's Overkill engine. Australia's most overkill steam engine there too. You got to be on one of your streams for the first time. I'm on my streams for the first time.
Yep. Recto.
Lucky Tug. Trampy was also in some of the Unlucky Tug's latest videos.
Wow.
Did you see this one from the Unlucky Tug?
Yeah.
How he would change them.
I have no idea.
Her Emily.
I already changed an OC of mine to be a different engine.
This Caledonian 123 actually has all these made for Emily. And Whiff's alternate basis would be the Uglies. And like this here.
Wow.
Connor and Caitlin. Like, fight. Pitch.
Connor?
Pitch. Caitlin's was up at 18. Bash and dash. Logging, Loco's whistle, and now you have to pitch, bash, and dash his whistle down at 18.
Oh wow, look at
Caitlin. And Phillips, and for Philip, even though he is an American-built engine, he uses a British accent in both the dubs.
Wow.
Just like,
why is he British? You specifically chose an American design for him. Give him an American accent. Why not?
Here's what an alternate basis for Phil would be. The LNER Class Y1 Centennial Box Cab.
Wow.
A steam engine.
Wow.
And alternate basis for Hero is the JGR 9600.
Wow.
That engine was built early enough prior to the opening of the Northwestern Railway.
Wow.
For Hurricane, his alternate basis is the new Standard 18s.
Wow.
For Samson, does need to be a large, strong engine, an engine capable of running long-distance goods trains from the mainland to Sodor, and also an engine that pairs with the War Department brake van. It'll be the WD Austerity 280s.
Oh my god. Wow.
Well, we hit the 2-hour mark.
Yep. I did.
So after you leave, I'll have to play my mashups to conclude the stream.
Yep. I hope you enjoyed my time here. I'll see you next time.
Yeah. Well, anyways, guys, today was kind of a fun. This was kind of a fun stream to do. What was your favorite part about it? Was it George's parts, Train Boy 90 and Joshua Dunn coming in for the first time, or anything, or showing us more facts from every Thomas episode? Now to conclude Ray's birthday with a mashup of that I updated. Oh, that Train Boy 90, great.
In a corner of the silent expanse of the universe, there is a planet that plays a lovely melody. And that planet is our Earth. My final song is Everlasting Melody. I hope you enjoy it. I feel the warmth within my heart.
No, still getting notification of Discord. Try again.
In a corner of the silent expanse of the universe, there is a planet that plays a lovely melody. And that planet is our Earth. My final song is Everlasting Melody. I hope you enjoy it. I feel the warmth within my heart. 'Cause I know that's where you are. If I never say I love you so, you will always be a part of me. And now I thank you for giving me the strength. I found this amazing power. It shines and embraces all I see. I love you more than I can fathom, and your smile it glows, surrounding me with laughter and glowing like the sea, and glowing like the sea, and it's blowing in the wind. And now I thank you for giving me the strength. I found this amazing power. It shines and embraces all I see. I love you more than I can fathom, and your smile it glows, surrounding me with laughter and going like the sea, and going like the sea, and it's blowing in the wind. And I know there is no one limit. You know what? I thought that was a lovely song. Thank you. I never realized, but you're a really super hard worker. Usagi, why don't I teach you a thing or two about hard work? What? No thanks. I don't need to be like you. Well, fine then. You're the one who's going to regret it later. I'm perfectly happy the way I am. Are you sure about that?
Well, that was version 1 of it. Now time for version 2 before I conclude off. So join me again next time, where I'm going to be live tomorrow for this, before I go to this. The 10th annual Arc City Train Show. This has been James and Sailor Jupiter Fan 2001 saying happy Maundy Thursday, happy 47th to Ray, 68th to Susan Roman, and hope you all enjoy my mashups. You'll notice how similar they sound.
In a corner of the silent expanse of the universe, there is a planet that plays a lovely melody. And that planet is our Earth. My final song is Everlasting Melody. I hope you enjoy it. I feel the warmth within my heart, 'cause I know that's where you are. If I never say I love you so, you will always be a part of me. And now I think you forgive me the strength I found, this amazing power. It shines and embraces all that I see. I love you more than I can fathom, and your smile it glows, surrounding me with laughter and going like a sea, and going like a sea, and it's flowing in the wind. And I know you know what? I thought that was a lovely song. Thank you. I never realized that you're a really super hard worker. Usagi, why don't I teach you a thing or two about hard work? What? Don't think. I don't think you might see it. Well, fine then. You're the one who's going to regret it. I'm perfectly happy the way I am. Are you sure about that?
Good night, everyone. Just like Trainboy90 said, and hope you all enjoyed my mashups.